What if everything you thought you knew about planets was wrong? What if some objects we once considered planets aren't actually planet at all? Why is Earth a planet but Pluto isn't? And how do moons, asteroids, and even stars fit in this picture? The rules that define a planet are more surprising and more confusing than you might think. There are three main rules of planethood. They might sound simple, but as you will see, these rules get a lot more complicated when we start applying them. We are going to test these rules with Earth, Pluto, the Sun, the Moon, and even an asteroid. Let's see who fits and what get left behind. At the end, we will know the answer to why Earth is a planet but not Pluto. To be a planet, an object must orbit the Sun. Earth check. Pluto also check. But what about Moon or the Sun itself? The Moon orbits Earth, and the Sun doesn't orbit anything else in the solar system. That rules them out right away. Let's dive a little deeper. What happens in a binary star system where two stars orbit each other? Do these stars themselves qualify as a planets? In a binary system, the stars orbit a common center of mass called the barycenter, which is often located outside both stars. These stars are gravitational equals, and because neither is orbiting the other, they can't be classified as planets. Now think about Earth for a moment. Did you know Earth doesn't orbit the exact center of the Sun? Instead, it's orbit the barycenter, the common center of mass between Sun and the Earth. In our case, the barycenter is inside the Sun because the Sun's mass dominant. This subtle difference explains why Earth's orbit fits the rule, while binary stars don't. Shape is important. To be a planet, an object needs enough mass for its gravity to pull into a round shape. Earth does it perfectly, and so does Pluto. Even smaller moons like our are round, thanks to gravity, but asteroids, they are too small to become round, so they end up looking more like potatoes than planets. This is why Earth and Pluto still count, but asteroids don't. But the next rule, that's one get a little tricky. This rule is the big one, the main reason why Pluto isn't a planet today. In 2006, the IAU, International Astronomical Union, faced a dilemma when Eris, an object similar in size to Pluto, was discovered. It became clear that Pluto wasn't as unique as we once thought. If Pluto remained a planet, where would we draw the line? Suddenly, our solar system could have hundreds of planets. And this brings us to the real turning point. Rule number 3. To be a planet, an object must clear its orbital neighborhood. That means it needs to dominate its orbit either by capturing smaller objects as a moon or flinging them away. Earth easily checked this box. It dominates its orbit, keeping the space around it clear. But Pluto, it shares its space with countless icy objects in the Kuiper belts, like Eris and Makemake. So Pluto can't meet this crucial rule. So while Earth clears its path, Pluto doesn't, and that's why Pluto is reclassified as dwarf planet, not a planet. The three rules of planethood: orbiting the sun, being spherical, and clearing the orbit explain why Earth is a planet and why Pluto isn't. But even though Pluto isn't a planet anymore, it's still a fascinating world. If you have any thought, let me know in a comment section. You might also like my video on analog paradox where I dive into why assumptions can be dangerous when making decision. You can click here to subscribe Cosmic Colors. Thanks for watching.